Greetings, everybody. Greetings and welcome. This is me wishing good luck to my opponent, meFTW, me for the win. Definitely a strong Terran player, and it is going to be a great match of me. First person view, you can watch everything I do, everything I control, and I'm going to be walking through what I did, why I did it, and just work on some solid PvT play, responding accordingly, and knowing what I can get away with and doing it so successfully. So right now you're seeing me doing my very normal thing of getting all of my guys to mine from the closest mineral patches that I can, in order just to make sure that they are really able to just basically go accordingly. Right now you see me just wondering if it's MLG or not as I hover between the top and bottom positions of Metalopolis, which is a very good map. I definitely enjoy this map, so I'm happy playing on it. This is just a custom. This guy literally just messaged me saying, hey, you want to play 1v1? And I was just like, sure. I found out afterwards that he was a very highly ranked and awesome Terran player. So I'm definitely happy about this. And just approaching the game, initial thoughts, PvT, be wary of drops, bioballs, all these crazy things that are very powerful. And so basically I just need to stay safe, respond accordingly, and just keep an eye with scouting. Scouting is a very important thing. So really I'm going to be running around. I'm going to be, you'll see me as I work towards what I want to work on, but right now just normal pylon, gateway, assimilator, build order as always happens, constant pro production early on. And unluckily enough, I'm actually going to end up scouting him last, which is really annoying, and sometimes that means you can't actually get into their base to see exactly what they're doing. So right now, we're just having pylon being thrown down, and notice the position that I threw the pylon. Because I know where spawn position is going to be in the bottom, I can actually position my pylons accordingly to be able to warp in reinforcements as quickly as possible. So I'm getting in just as the barracks is done. I'm going to gas seal, make sure that no cloaked banshees are going to be coming to my base, and if they are, they're going to be delayed, and I'll be able to scout them in time to really be able to prepare for it. So here we have just getting my guys to mine from the assimilator. And I got to keep an eye on exactly what's happening. I just basically want to see if he's going to throw down an add-on. I run away, see the add-on, click on it, and run away. There is Tech Lab. So seeing this really fast Tech Lab, it points towards either Reapers or very strong concussive shell marauder pressure. And just as a note, you saw me as I actually right-clicked in front of my mineral patch and then shift-clicked to right-clicked onto the mineral patch itself, basically just making sure that my probe doesn't run around the other side of the mineral patches and is just inefficient. So that is just a really small thing that can be done. And you'll notice that I actually did have my second gas down, so essentially I'm faking not expanding. I am actually throwing my guys in the gas and everything. I should pull them back off in a second. Basically showing that because I see that there's no Marauder or anything attacking my assimilator, I'm assuming Reaper. And then you see me pull the guys off. I am now going to one gate expand. That is my entire thought process. A little bit tricky, but it's a very strong thing to do. It's very reactionary, and it's something that I really think is a good idea. And there I see the Reaper, confirmation of the fast expand in my mind. So now I'm thinking, yes, good. I'm going to try and stop the Reaper if he tries to pop up over there. I have my Stalker in position on the right side of my base, and I should be safe. There we have me setting all my hotkeys for my Nexuses, the F2, F3 keys. I use the screen keys for how I control everything. So now, here's it has me just get out, make sure that I actually get out the Stalker that I want to without losing pro production. That's just a small note that I was able to do. But pretty much, I'm now going to try and hide the expansion from him. Block off that little back hole so Reapers can't run around and just destroy me on the very wide open Metalopolis. I'm about to disease. Okay. Excuse me about that one. But yeah, so there we see the Reaper. Sorry about that. There's the Reaper. Unfortunately, I'm kind of like a little in terms of health right now, but that's not a huge worry. But basically, I now have Stalkers here ready to stop any Reapers coming in. And my Zealot is a little bit injured. The fact is that Reapers destroy Zealots. There's really no other way around it. They destroy Zealots and they destroy Zerglings, all those small beginner units. So I'm still mining only on one gas right now. I should be switching the guys to gas soon. There we go. Pretty much is the fact that I'm now saturated, so there's no harm in getting the gas. It's not going to hurt my mineral income at all. And now I'm going to work on getting up my rubble. I'm kind of fiddling around because the pylon radius just changed literally a day ago, so kind of messed up with that. But now I basically want to save my yep, there it is. So actually the Reaper does not manage to kill off my Zealot, so it's still alive. Transfer some guys over there, and again, just watch out for more Reapers. They're a possibility. Not likely, but I'm going to go ahead and try and get the watchtower and just watch to see if there's no reason to expect Reapers or not. Now, my robo is up. I'm trying to be in time just in case of cloaked banshees, though I doubt it's going to be happening because of the fact that there is the fact that I fast expanded, he fast expanded. And seeing all those Reapers is confirmation. So I know he fast expanded at this point, and that is my main thought. So now I'm thinking, okay, I have time to work up to some kind of goal. I have my robo out. I want Colossus and Phoenix. This is my thought process. Colossi, Phoenix, they're going to be my main army focus. So I'm going to start working on teching up accordingly. And we're going to see that I will be throwing down a Stargate. Yes, there's my Stargate. And again, fiddling around with the new pylon radius is just makes it a little more sloppy than it should be. However, that's not the point of this whole thing. Is the fact that I see exactly what's happening. I am reading everything well. I have control of the watchtower. I know who's going to push out and try and attack me. This is now out. I'm going to get another observer out. Never just get one observer in a matchup. Getting more than one is key. You want to be able to scout. You want to know what's happening. You want to have vision of cloak. You want to have just awareness. And observers are a great way to give awareness. So I'm running in. Okay, I see a tech lab. I see barracks there. I click on them. I see reactors. Okay, this is even more proof of the fact that going Colossi Phoenix is going to be great because the Colossi will rip up the Marines that would normally actually take apart the Phoenix. So here we have Phoenix is going to come out instantaneously. I got the Stargate tech. Use it instantaneously. You want to use it if you have it. Otherwise, there's that. And then I got actually visioned by the missile turret. Unfortunately, we'll see. Get another observer. Yeah, it's going to actually run him around in different areas to actually start getting him out with this information that I might have missed. So now I'm going to start hiding my my tech with the Phoenixes and just basically chrono boosting them out to get them out and be able to harass as much as I can. And we're actually going to see me getting a forge and a gateway. Forge for so just some upgrades. Gateway for some more units. I figure I could use the gateway, so I'll get that as well as forge. It's kind of frustrating that he scans at the perfect time to see my getting upgrades, but hey, whatever. It's not a huge deal. I'm not doing anything insane. It's he's not going to scout my Phoenixes, not going to throw missiles or anything as a response to that. So my Phoenixes will still be able to harass. However, he's setting a barracks that's going to allow him to actually see the Phoenixes. So I will just go ahead and reveal them once he goes in and attack the barracks. So Stalker's going to be in there. My money is still fairly low. It's 10 minutes in the game. I'm basically just working up to where I want to be. I'm keeping awareness if he's going to pop in as much as I can. I've got Stalkers over there that allow me to see everything. And now the Phoenix are revealed, I'm going to go ahead and use them. Continue to work on killing off this barracks. Phoenixes are great for denying drops. That's a weakness of mine in my PvT, so going Phoenixes in a competition like this is great for destroying drops. I'll probably do another PvT video next, just because I have 2 PvZs out, and I'll get 2 PvTs, and then I'll probably get 2 PvPs out, where I showed the fact that Phoenix Colossus is a great composition that you can go for. They're great to work up to and everything, and I'm starting to get my money up there, so I'm figuring, you know what, I'm going to work towards an expansion. I'll send out some units out there, make sure that there's nothing weird going to actually be blocking my expansion, as Hellions can run around and kill your probe as they're scouting, try and get that next base up. It happens in PvZ also with lings that are just at every single expansion, which is a great thing for any Zergers out there to do. And now we're seeing me get awareness with the pylons around my base. Probably should have done it sooner, but oh well. Now my observer's there just basically making sure that, hey, look, I can actually do a ton of damage. I'm going to pick off the guys in gas first and just take out as much as I can. He's not pulling back guy's army quite yet, and now he's going to go ahead and try and get out some missile turrets, and I've now used every single graviton beam I had, and it is going to be pure harassment from with everything that I could do with as much as I can. So now I've got the first Colossi out. Ooh, Hellions. Hellions are a really tough warrior in the fact that I have a lot of Zealots in my composition. Blue Flame Hellions do a lot of damage to Zealots, and there we have me losing my observer because I did not pull him back, even though I saw him getting that missile turret. That is really bad. That's basically inexcusable, so that I do not like that. But now I'm basically struggling to spend my money as I sort of have my infrastructure out, and I need to start adding gateways. This is another thing that I've noticed in my own play is that I don't add gateways soon enough, and it has cost me games in the past, which is rather frustrating. But now I'm going to go ahead and unsupply block myself as I only have 2 free unit spaces left. But still, this is looking fairly solid. I'm going to continue running around, and oh, they're the Hellions that are just going to be annoying, trying to deny the expansions, but I'm basically actually going to be able to lift them off with my Phoenixes. You can see that there we have me lifting off 1, killing them off, and I should get one more. Yes, good. I get another one, and I believe the Hellions are light, so they do take extra damage from the Phoenixes, and so it's great to snipe them off. Here you have some more harassment happening. My Colossus actually allow myself to actually defend this fairly easily, not taking too many losses, but Warpins, Colossus, serving to defend me very, very well. So now he's still done some economic damage to me, which is rather unfortunate, but I'm just going to probe up, Chrono Boost out, and just stabilize. He hasn't done too much damage. I'm not very worried. My food count is getting up there, and I'm being I should start being aware and running around with my Phoenixes a little bit more. Basically, I'm trying to sim city at this point. Gonna go ahead and just make sure that Hellions can't run around. One confounding cannon just in case they still try and poke in. But I should be running around my Phoenixes, trying to just get some awareness, and now that I have a good solid number, a lot of Graviton Beams, I am really in a solid position to go ahead and continue to do this. Also, just note, I'm wearing a 3-Wolf Moon shirt, so just anyone who knows that meme, just be happy and content that my nerdiness is out there. And then, oh, that is great. I actually just misclicked. I pressed 4 instead of 5 to get those guys into the Hellions, which is unfortunate, but now I've seen the Sentry Tower, I'm thinking, great, I have a third, I can go harass him. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. I need to hit him before the missile turret finishes, and I do so I delay that by a little bit, it's always good. And now I have to stay outside of the range of that Sensor Tower. Just make sure he doesn't know that, oh, my Phoenixes are there, he can go pick them off. But now I'm just getting my rally points setting up, and I am really I'm feeling good right now. 3 base equal, I have a very mobile army, Colossi Phoenixes, make sure I don't queue up anything stupidly. And now add gateways. These are late. Probably should have got them a minute or two ago, but really, it's not a huge deal. This is still looking solid. I'm in control. Basically, I'm right now feeling good because of my thought process, and even though the execution isn't 100% amazing, it's still, everything is pretty solid. I'm managing everything to a good extent. I'm upgrading. I don't have a Twilight Council. Actually thought I built it at this point, which is unfortunate, but it's not irreversible. So now running around, I'm seeing all those guys. I know where those Vikings are. They did pick off a Phoenix, but I'm still feeling good. That's the whole point right now, is I'm feeling confident. I know his army composition. I've scouted his entire bases. I've now just taken off a few of those Vikings with those Phoenixes in there. So a lot of Graviton Beams are in there. I got a lot of energy, a lot of micro possibilities what I have, and now we're going to go get some more Colossi. Another Phoenix is out. So my Phoenix numbers are getting up there. It's going to require a lot of Vikings and Marines to really be able to damage my army, but I see that he's coming in to attack my third. So now I'm getting my army in position. Warp gates are on the way, and now you start getting there, and you'll see that I am just decimating those Vikings with those, but he did EMP my Phoenix, which is really unfortunate, but luckily I have 2 Graviton Beams, which is enough to take down those tanks, and now my Colossi are still alive. I lost a lot of my gateway units, but that's okay. My Colossus count is high, and that is what matters with this army composition. You keep your Colossus count high, you have a lot of DPS, you have upgrades to keep your gateway units alive as long as possible, and deal the damage, while Phoenixes basically just serve for map control, lifting off tanks, killing Vikings, and it is powerful. It is very, very powerful mix, and I try to utilize it to my best capabilities. So basically, I've now shut down his attack. You can see my food count didn't really go down a ton. Like, I'm still close to max, and I can run around and do what I can. So my Phoenixes are right now running across the map, scouting to see if he has a what is that, a 5th of his own. He does not. That Sensor Tower is making me think that he wants to get a 4th if he doesn't have it up already. But now I'm running around with my probes, going to do as much as I can with getting my really my mining back up. But let's see, now I'm going to run in, harass. No, there's nothing to harass, so just pull back. I know there's no 4th. I have my 4th almost up, so now my expansion timing is ahead of his when before he had his 3rd, before I got my 3rd. Now we have some more harassment happening. I'm actually not going to run away with my probes, and that is a conscious thought, but ooh, it's actually catching my ones that are transferring. That's unfortunate, but now I get to kill off those guys, and really, that was a lot of losses, but you know what? I still have a strong economy, I have a great unit composition, and my army is where it wants to be. He wanted to do a lot of damage. He took out probably 5-10 probes, which is not really a big deal at all, because I have a lot of probes out on the field. I probe up a lot whenever I play, so in all honesty, I'm still feeling very good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just block this off for some more Hellion run around, so like with that cannon and pylon, no Hellions are going to be running through up there and being annoying in that respect. So I have my pawns over there just can let me see if he's going to move up that avenue of attack. So I'm going to run around on this side because I'm attacking along the path that I'm expanding. That is my entire thought process right now. It's great. I want to hit him hard. So now I'm running in, and I notice that he doesn't have the gold. So he got 4 bases, none of them gold, and now I'm like, great, I want to hit him. I want to deal damage. I am max. I'm going to continue getting upgrades. I'm going to start getting blink, and I'm going to try and hit him as hard as I can. So here we have me taking out this sensor tower. He's scanning to see what my army is, and he knows that he can't touch me right now. My Phoenix count is really high. I'm thinking, oh great, free tank. And I don't believe that I actually end up killing him. I think I pulled back yet because all those Vikings go in there, and I don't get to cancel that Phoenix liftoff in time. But now that frees up me, hey, I want to build on the Phoenix. And now I'm thinking, great, my army is great, I'm in a great position, I'm going to have a great contain. I want to get carriers after this attack. I'm going to continue to attack, put pressure on, possibly take out his 4th, and get carriers in the meantime, which is great. I'm going to set up my transition before I actually need it, which is allow me to have it when I need it. That should be a very, very strong possibility. Plus, I have the Phoenixes to take my air control already. They do a great job against Vikings, and now my Stalkers are a little bit out of position, but you can see my Colossi are decimating right now. My Phoenixes are taking the hits from the Vikings, and my Stalkers can hit the Vikings as well as everything. They are getting hit a lot, and you can see that my Colossus are still alive. That count is very, very large. I'm going to go ahead and just reinforce with Stalkers. Fast moving, very mobile. They have blink at this point, or actually they should have blinked at this point. I think I actually misclicked and didn't get started. Yep, I did not get that started, but there is GG from him, and there's me controlling the game using Phoenixes, getting my army count where I want it to be, getting the Colossi up, and keeping the Colossi count high. Phoenixes allowed that to happen, and that is why I won, being mobile, running around, knowing where he is, knowing his expansion count, so I don't overexpand or underexpand, and that is just about controlling the game. That's essentially what I did. I controlled the game, and that allowed me to actually emerge victorious against a very high-level player, and that is a great thought process in approaching a game. So hopefully that was helpful. Thank you guys for watching. I should probably do one more of these, and then I'm going to go ahead and get some more just game commentaries happening on just casting some games. So thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye now.